This is a continuation of the clips that showed how election was conducted in some areas where malpractices or some anomalies took place that actually disenfranchised the voters. Okay, so this particular first video is going to show some wards and polling units in Anambra State where Inec officials did not arrive as at the time election was supposed to start, and people were just seated, disenfranchised, and getting frustrated and disappointed. Okay, so Inec told us that they have deployed materials, trained personnel, security agencies, everything, and they're ready to conduct election. But look at what is happening now. Most locations are not getting the materials. Most locations are not getting the required security coverage. No adequate military intervention. Thuggery taking place, and we say we're hoping to get free and fair election. I wonder how that will happen. Anambra State, people came out, now they can't vote. If they didn't come out now, they will say there was sit-at-home order. Now they are out, they can't vote. So something needs to happen. We need to validate all of this going forward. So happy watching.
Right now, this is one of the polling units in this very center. In this polling center, there are two booths, one the other side and here. And this is Orauku in Idemili North local government. And as you can see, all over, I have gone around, and there is no polling unit where anything is happening. People are just there sitting down waiting since 8 o'clock this morning. And you can see there's no presence of Inec, no presence of security men, no presence of any police, no presence of anybody here in Anambra State. And this is against the information we had that everything is ready. So we are seeing what is happening. Please, this should be recorded. And this information is going around. Everywhere in Orugu, almost the whole state, Anambra State, nothing is happening. Inec should be called immediately, directed from their headquarters, immediately to do something about that. People should get this information and make sure everything is sent across. Thank you.
Pumping. They came with a pump passion.
Along with a pumping machine.
Ọmọ tó bá dúró tí wọ́n máa pump ẹ̀ dànù ni. Ọlọ́run ọ bójú tán ni. Wọ́n folúkówó la bí. Wow. Live, they are dáná sun vote ni. They are dáná sun gbogbo vote wa ń bí báyìí. Wow. Branco owó la bí.
This is Alaba International Market. Up till now, we never see anything. Look at crowd. Look at crowd everywhere. Up till now, we never see Inec officials. I don't know what is holding them. We never see Inec officials. So look at crowd everywhere. They have given other people. They never give us. This is the Alaba International Market.
This is Lasu State University, where we have polling units. Over thousands of people registered there. On getting to the place, they say we are not allowed to go in. This is it. People are there outside the gates shouting they must vote, they must vote. They've sent us to go to the other gates. We've trekked for more than 1 hour to the back gate, and they send us back. Now we're here telling them to open the gates. Our vote must count.
This situation live in Yenagoa. Inec officials are deciding to disfranchise people. You can see the youth in their masses protesting. We must vote. We don't go green. We can't control like this. The whole Yenagoa, there's no polling unit. No Inec officials to be found anywhere. This is getting out of hand. This is too much. We can't take it again. The impunity in this country has to stop. It must stop. Look at youth. The whole Yenagoa. No Inec material. No Inec.
So this is the situation we are seeing. We saw in Anambra. We're also now seeing what is happening at Lagos, in Oshodi, okay, and in Alaba Market, and in Yenagoa. All these places, no election materials in those locations. and people are disenfranchised, people are disappointed, and it's very, very bad. You can see people complaining from LASU, Lagos State University in Lagos, where they've been there and nobody, no election material, nothing. They refused to allow them enter the premises to vote. At a point, they directed them to go to the back, okay, to use the back gate of the campus to enter the school. Unfortunately, they got there, was locked. They sent them back again, and the people are getting frustrated. We saw what happened at Alaba Market, as at the time this report was made, no material, no Inec person, no material to Alaba Market. And Alaba Market is actually Igbo-dominated area of Lagos. Even the LASU environment is also Igbo-dominated area of Lagos, and they are in thousands ready to vote. They disenfranchised them completely, and people, because the thing happening in Lagos is that they targeted Igbo areas and disenfranchised them, while in some areas that are probably Yoruba dominated, they made those people to vote and make it look good, like things are going smoothly and things are happening. Unfortunately, it is not the way it is, and we must have to prove to INEC that INEC deceived us. They said they were ready, but what we're seeing on ground shows that they were not ready, except if they have compromised at some point and then tactically disenfranchised some locations. We can also see a video coming from Yenagoa, Bayelsa State, that the whole Yenagoa, there's no election material, no INEC person, nothing is happening, and the people of Yenagoa have taken to the street protesting that issue. They can't continue like this. All right, we can't continue like this. INEC told us that they're ready. Again, Yenagoa is angry. Everybody is angry, and by the time violence break out in that community tomorrow, I will not be surprised. Okay, Yenagoa is state capital, for crying out loud. Bayelsa state capital, and no INEC presence as at the time people were ready to vote. And the election period had already started. No INEC person, no material, nothing is happening. Why? Why is that happening? And what is and I just hope that INEC will hear all of this. They need to come out with incident report across all these locations that election did not take place due to INEC. How do I put it? Is it negligence or incompetence or complacency or disregard, complete disregard for those locations? I don't understand, because those states have resident INEC officials. They call them resident electoral commissioners for each of the states. Yenagoa has their own. So what is the man doing? How come there's no material in Yenagoa, which is the capital of Bayelsa State? So if Yenagoa alone did not have INEC presence, what about remote riverine communities in Bayelsa State? All those places that you will need boat to go. What will happen to those areas? Yeah? So how can we continue like this? What is the reason behind INEC doing this? So happy viewing, and let's continue.